This was it. This was hysterical to me. So Cade Cunningham, the Detroit Pistons #1 selection in this past year's NBA draft, was ejected last night against the Phoenix Suns. I'm sure most people weren't watching this game, but if you were, I mean, the Phoenix Suns were destroying the Detroit Pistons. They've had a brutal season so far. They're 10-32, second worst record in the NBA and in the Eastern Conference. So there haven't been many things to celebrate or to cheer for in Detroit when it comes to the Pistons this year. It's been a brutal season, and they were getting blown out by the Phoenix Suns again. They lost like 135-108. But midway through the third quarter, Cade Cunningham, who's actually been having a pretty good rookie season, all things considered, averaging 15.5 points, about 6 rebounds, 5 assists. His shooting percentage is a little bit low, but he was having one of the best games of his career as an NBA player. Who he had 21 points, 4 assists, 9 of 15 shooting. And after he takes on 2 Phoenix Suns defenders, baseline, nasty reverse jam on nearly 2 guys. And immediately after that, he points either to the bench, to the crowd, to someone, doesn't bark anything, doesn't mouth anything, and the ref tees him up. That's his second technical. He's ejected from the game. It was the most bogus, ridiculous technical foul that I've seen in the NBA. And there have been, at least this year, there have been so many just head-scratching technical fouls. And the worst part about it is when you watch the replay, I'd understand if the ref said to themselves, okay, vicious dunk. He points to the Phoenix Suns bench, and it's a form of overt taunting. Disrespectful, maybe he's pointing to the ref. I'd understand teeing someone up for that. But when you look at the replay, what makes it so egregious is if he is, in fact, pointing to a bench, it's his own bench. It's the Detroit Pistons bench. The Pistons players are getting up. Now, he even came out and said he was pointing to his friends and family in the stands that were in attendance supporting him. But whether or not the refs wanted to believe it, if they did think, in fact, he was pointing to a bench, he was pointing to the Detroit Pistons bench. Why would you tee up a guy who's getting fired up to his own bench? That makes absolutely no sense to me. It was absolutely ridiculous. And again, this is a guy who just scored a career-high 29 points in a win over the Utah Jazz not too long ago. He was on pace to do that, it looked like, again yesterday. He had 21 points midway through the third quarter. He was having a great game. He was balling out. And again, Detroit hasn't had much to cheer for. And their #1 pick who's balling, you toss him for showing a little emotion when he really, again, he wasn't even barking. He wasn't even talking smack to the refs, to the Suns. He just pointed to his bench or to his fans, didn't say a word, trotted back down to the other end of the floor, and he receives his second tee. He received one tee, one prior technical, so obviously the second one warranted the automatic ejection, but I just couldn't believe that you're going to throw this guy out for this. So the NBA's got to take a closer look. I want to see if they're going to revoke it now that they've had some time away from the play. But again, just give the Pistons a little bit of love. Cunningham's actually been playing pretty well. Didn't deserve that technical foul. Had a great dunk. There's no business for him to get tossed for that. Personally, I just don't see it. I didn't think so.